Everyone, this is Ricky with Swan Business Solutions. This is the latest news on COVID, stimulus, and the elections. New cases are down to 74,236 and deaths are down to 427, which is much lower than the last few days. With this news, stock markets are green. The COVID drug that could save so many lives, named Regeneron, is very complicated to manufacture, which is the drug that Donald Trump took when he contracted COVID. It does take 3 to 4 months to grow. However, they plan on upscaling production from 50,000 to 300,000 by early 2021 and upscaling that to 2 million by the end of 2021. However, to get the drug, you will have to be near a facility, and to receive the drug, you will have to be deemed by them based on their logistics if you could receive the drug or not. Now, France, Germany, and London have chosen to partially lock down the country due to a second wave of COVID. Onto the elections. 94 million ballots have already been cast. This is 68% of the ballots that were cast at this time in 2016, which is likely due to COVID. Trump and the GOP filed a lawsuit to try to throw out 120,000 mail-in ballots cast through drive-in sites in Texas. So far, the Texas Supreme Court has blocked the lawsuit. Trump has told his private staffers and confidants that if it looks like he's winning the election, he will claim victory Tuesday night, even if forecast has not yet called the election. Also, Trump has suggested he is preparing his lawyers to fight mail-in ballots around the clock. Trump is calling mail-in ballots that are entered after the third invalid. Republicans feel like the ballots lean left. Trump has also stated he would consider firing Fauci after attendees at one of his rallies chanted "Fire Fauci." Now, Pelosi, she is confident Biden will win the election. She said, and I quote, "We will want a clean slate going into January." Joe Biden has expressed his support in the HEROES Act, which will provide $1,200 stimulus checks, unemployment retroactive to September, and another round of PPP, EIDL, housing and rental protection, and more. However, if Republicans lose the Senate and presidency, Republicans will take a back seat and push it on Biden to pass a stimulus. Pelosi says this is basically political paralysis. She says the administration has failed miserably. Mnuchin criticizes Pelosi for her all-or-nothing approach. Worst case scenario, we won't see a stimulus pass until February, March, given the animosity between both sides. Trump has criticized Pelosi, saying she only wants to help out blue states, and she doesn't really want to help the people. Republicans' aide on Capitol Hill has also believe President Trump has lost interest in the stimulus now that the political gain for the election has faded out. Casey Mulligan, a White House counsel economist, said, "I don't think he has much interest in the stimulus. He does not like to give anything away for free, and I don't think he's going to start now. That's not his style." This is very different from what President Trump said a few weeks back when he said he wants to give larger checks than what the Democrats want. It's also been so long. Remember, PPP ended August 8th. Unemployed ended first week of September. Stimulus checks came and went April and May, which 60% of those checks went to utilities and groceries. We are now in November and the government has yet to act to help the people. On stimulus, Pelosi said if Biden wins, a deal is still possible in lame duck process of Congress. This is a high priority for Pelosi and the Democrats because she said there's still a lot of work to do once Biden wins. Obviously, she's very confident in Joe. We have 4 major cliffs coming still. The lift of eviction protection, unemployment for gate and self-employed workers, and student loan forbearance, which ends October 31st. Another White House spokesman, Brian Morgenstern, says President Trump is still committed to his stimulus deal, but does not want to create a liberal wish list. He wants it to be structured. He wants it to be right.